Welcome to Gratitude is the Secret, inspired by me, Lisa. And the reason why is in 2020, I had spent for like almost 20 years up to that point, angry, scared, alone. I just hated everything. I literally, every step I took was like I was walking through mud. It took everything out of me just to be happy. And when I was around my family, I literally would have to dig deep to find the energy to stay in the zone of happiness. And then, when it was over, I was like, what a relief, And the whole reason why I got to that point is, first off, my husband of 16 years passed away in the year 2000, just unexpectedly. There's more to it, but it was unexpected. And that crushed my whole world, because when I was 21 and he was 32, we met, and he was 46 when he passed away, so I was 35, and he just was my guiding light. Let's put it that way. I grew up never really knowing what the heck I was doing in this world. No religion. And so when I was 18, I ended up having my first baby. And that was my first gift of love. Absolute. Just devout love. I don't even know if devout's the right word to say. But anyways, this little human that I created, and she loved me. And it was so fun to be a mom. Still to this day, and she's in her 40s. Born in 83, and I still look back. I have 3 kids, and I still look back, and it's like they were the ones that brought magic to my life. And I say magic in a loving way. It's not like, ooh, witchy. I'm just saying they brought the joy, the enthusiasm, the character in life. And then I met Byron, my husband, in 85. And he literally scooped me up. He was in soulmate, twin flame. Couldn't really tell you what it's called, but he was the one. He just was my North Star. He was my North Star, and he got me. I am one unique individual. I think differently from most people, and excuse me for sniffing. But anyways, I'm just a unique person, and he got me really well. So when he passed away in 2000, my life was shattered. And then somehow, some way, by 2008, I ended up trusting a person, and they literally stole everything. All my money, my home. I had nothing. By that time, it was just my youngest daughter, Ashley, at home with me, and she was a junior, I think, and in high school. And we were homeless. 9 years prior to that, I had money, vehicles, 2 houses, and here I am in 2008 with nothing. I ended up having $1,500 in my pocket to go rent a house and try to live. And this is the very first time of being alone without anything. And by this time, by 2008, by this time, I had kind of just life was just getting very hectic, and so I wasn't really involved with my family. It was a big mess for me in my life. And so from 2008 till 2016, I was just surviving, working, sleeping, eating, surviving. And 2016 comes along, and I find myself right back to where I was in 2008. No home, no money. And so I'll tell you what, by that time, I was so depressed. Life just sucked. And so my daughter said, "Hey, Mom, come live with me." Her is my youngest by this time. She had a husband and a little boy. And so I moved in with them. Here we are in 2024 now, and I still live with them, which is perfectly fine. Everything in life takes time, and you come to realize why you're in a certain space for so long. And anyway, so living there, though, I was still just as depressed, just as angry. I didn't realize that I was depressed or angry. I had no clue that I was. I was just living. And 2020 comes along, and it's right before, the lockdown. And I was in the vehicle with my daughter and my grandson, and we're driving down our driveway. And by the time we got to the bottom, I'm sorry. Jeez. By the time we got to the bottom of the road, I told her, I said, "Hey, I've come to a reality here, and the reality is that I literally feel no emotions. Someone can tell me something that's like exciting or something important or something even awful, and it would take days for me to go, oh, that might have been kind of important." And so I was realizing, oh my gosh, I just have no enthusiasm for life. Nothing. And so the very same morning, we're driving to the post office, and she brings in the mail. She opens up this piece of mail. She goes, "Oh, you got health insurance." Granted, I had not had health insurance since 2008. Did not need to go to the doctor ever, so I was very grateful for that. But I didn't have health insurance. And my response to that was, how did I get this? Why do I have this? She's like, "I signed you up for it." And I'm like, and I was mad that she signed me up for it. I was mad I didn't know, but yet here's this beautiful gift handed to me on a silver platter. And the reason why she signed me up for it is because she knows everything about me and knew I needed help. So she went behind my back and did it. And that's fine. I'm grateful for that. Sorry about that. So anyways, we went past that, and that right there, though, was my opportunity to sign up for a doctor, because in 2016 I also realized when I watched this film on Netflix, and it was, "Did you take your pills?" And I thought, I'll check this out. Well, it was about ADHD, which I have, and I've never had medication for it. And come to find out, when your life sucks and everything's horrifying, your brain will not function. It doesn't want to think. And I had been in that zone for a number of years. And so in 2016, when I saw that video on Netflix, the first 15 minutes, then I turned it off and I cried. I was like, oh my God, that's what I need. I need that. That is what I need. Well, I didn't have health insurance. So, and it really touched me, like big time. I was like, there really is something out there that could help me. So I ended up contacting a doctor, and they put me on a non-stimulant, so I took that for 3 weeks, but I just stayed in bed, and my head was so clear, I had no thoughts. It was bizarre. So I said, please, I don't want this. Can I please have a stimulant, something that's going to help me? That's why I came to you. And by this time, lockdown is in session, and so I ended up having to find another doctor, and I looked, in the phone book and found this place called Options, and they were the only ones accepting new patients. And so anyways, I signed up for it, and come to find out it's for people who have, I don't really know, I think they might have some more issues or something that they need help with. And so I signed up with them, and they said, well, we don't have, the only way to get Adderall would to have a psychiatrist prescribe it for me. That was a stretch, but okay, I'll do whatever, because I would like to give it a shot. And anyways, so I got there, I got the appointment on the phone, and the very first thing, there was no psychiatrist, okay? The very first thing that this therapist said to me is, do you feel like you're in the moment? And I was like, in the moment? She's like, feel, see, hear, taste, all that stuff. Can you sit in your space and feel like you're in the moment? And right then I was like, oh my gosh, I have not been in a moment in almost 20 years. And that kind of scared me. But that phone call dove me into journaling. But all I did was journal how pissed off I was. And then somehow, some way, Spirit guided me to gratitude. I don't even really remember, but The Secret. And I read that book. And it was about a number of things, but gratitude jumped out to me. And a man by the name of Bob Proctor. But I started gratitude journaling. I left all the crap that I was writing out in my journal about how shitty my life was. And I decided I would just take this leap of gratitude journaling. And this little tiny word, gratitude, wow. Here I am 3 years later now, 4. I am still in the same space I was when I started. But I literally, right now in my life, for the past couple years, and every day, it just gets better, but I am happier. I am so freaking happy because I allowed myself to be in the moment and be grateful for what I have. And I have everything I had when I first started, but I didn't think I had anything. My life was shitty. And then gratitude, a simple word called gratitude, and you turn that into an action of writing on paper what you're grateful for. I am grateful and happy now that I've learned about gratitude, and that gratitude can fully come into my essence of me and change my life. I am a new woman. I am a new person. I have a desire to live. I have a desire to be happy. And I have to share this. I have to share this because if you are not even just a little bit happy, or if you're not a whole lot happy, start writing out your gratitude I don't care on what, but start writing it out. I guarantee you, every single day you write this out and you stick with it and you start thinking happier thoughts, and everything that's shitty, you turn around and you turn that into a happy thought. Oh my gosh. The heavens open up. I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart, whether you're super happy or not, you will find a hidden secret joy in you that you never even knew existed. And that's because gratitude is love. It's filled with love. It exudes love. It is love. I believe that when you write out your gratitude, it goes directly into, if God had a heart, it goes directly into God's heart. Directly. Pierces right through there. And I believe, because of what's been going on in my life, that God turns around and says, angels, send a miracle now. Because you would not believe the amount of stuff that's been going on in my life since gratitude. It's crazy. And I will fill you in on the next few videos. Gratitude will blow your mind. It will change your life. It is the secret to happiness. Just like Rhonda Byrne said in her book. And the other book, The Greatest Secret, I read that. Oh my gosh, I'll get into that with you too. I am so grateful that you're here with me. I'm so grateful that you popped in. And I hope, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that I have done something for you. My whole goal for this whole channel is to be a beacon of light for anyone who wants more joy in their life. Gratitude is the secret, you guys. It brings you joy. Right now, I'm just sending you so much love and so much peace from my heart to yours. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And, you know, in the next few more videos, you'll probably see how goofy I am. But thank you. Thank you, thank you. Peace.